Do you know that the UK government is giving free £10,000 to some workers who fall under this feed and are eligible? Now, how do you know if you're eligible to claim this free £10,000 international relocation payment from the government? I want you to follow me through this video while I take you through the eligibility and how you can claim this free £10,000 if you're eligible for this. You agree with me that this is a very huge opportunity and a juicy offer for all that is interested to relocate to the UK in this profession. This free £10,000 that they will be given covers for the cost of visa, it covers for immigration health subcharge, and as well as some of the relocation expenses. For nurses, for doctors, as many persons that come to the work route, you know that it's actually very expensive. But this relocation payment that will be given is going to cover for other things and it's for free. Unlike when some companies will sponsor you and you may have to work for them, you are tied, but this one you're not going to pay back. It's absolutely free to come to work in the UK. This is great news. If this video is what you want to watch, before we proceed, I encourage you to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you've not done so before, and be ready to share this content with your family and friends so that as many that can benefit from it can apply quickly and get their own free £10,000. My name is Victory Nkukar again. To all my returning subscribers, you're absolutely welcome here. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, please subscribe to this channel, join this community where we share about relocation updates and updates that can help you settle abroad with ease. This is what this channel is all about. I have a lot of videos on this channel that will aid you in a relocation and settling journey, and others are still coming. For this video in particular, I'm going to be dwelling about this update. So recently, it's been official and uploaded in the gov.uk website. Within the course of this video, I'll be taking you through the website so you can see it yourself. So it's been uploaded that the UK government is going to pay the huge sum of £10,000 as an international relocation payment to teachers who are able to teach languages or physics. This benefit applies to teachers and also teachers trainee. The key word there, teachers trainee, that is, perhaps you're not the teacher, but you are interested in coming as maybe an assistant teacher and you want to train to teach physics, or you want to train to teach languages, be it German, French, whichever language. You are entitled to this payment. The application for this has begun. It began a few days back and it's going to be closing 31st of October. So the first set of persons that can apply for it within this deadline will be entitled to get this payment. Actually, the money they will pay you is after you've come into the UK. But the good thing is, for instance, many persons borrow to come over to the UK and with the hope that they are going to pay back. But this one, it's not just a hope, it's very certain that perhaps if you had to borrow or you had to sell a property to come over, you know, when you come over and you're already teaching or you are training to teach, the government is going to pay you the huge sum once, £10,000, and you can use it to pay back. When the payment is made, you may even have some more cash for yourself because the total cost you're going to spend for your registration and everything may not be up to £10,000. For me, I did not spend up to £10,000 to come to UK. So if somebody is giving me £10,000, you know what that is. That's more like it's more than enough for what I spent. Yeah, and some of you may not spend up to that. Now getting that from the government, so it's more like it's absolutely free. They're telling you that you are coming to the UK to fund your dreams for free. This is a juicy opportunity. I don't want you to sleep on this. Keep watching this video because I'm going to share lots of information that can help you seize this great opportunity. So if you have a background in physics, or you studied education, or you did something relating to physics, or you studied international language, foreign languages, or perhaps you know how to speak, learn through apps, or you know how to do these things and you have interest, it's a great opportunity for you to really apply for many jobs. When you have a job offer, it's one of those criteria for you to apply. So before I explain much further, I want to take you through to the gov.uk website where you can see that this is already official. Then we'll check through the eligibility criteria and I will tell you what to do to apply and how you can apply and how you can also access these funds, because after having your job, you need to apply for the funds so that it can be paid to your account. I'm going to guide you through this. This is the information that's published in the gov.uk website. You can see it was published on the 4th of September. It was updated on 4th of September. That's just few days ago. And the applications are open until 31st of October 2023. Now, this international relocation payment of £10,000 is available for eligible non-UK trainees and teachers. Now, how do you get eligible for this? Let's see. So you can actually see here that the payment is designed to cover for the cost of visa, which recently increased. The other video explained more. I'm going to leave the link of that video in the description box. The immigration surcharge will be covered, as well as other relocation expenses. So that tells you that if you perhaps borrowed to come over to the UK, when they give you this single payment of free £10,000, you'll be able to pay up the money you borrowed. So if eligible, training teachers can receive both the IROP and a bursary or a scholarship. So if you got a scholarship or sponsorship, you can get both this £10,000 and that. Is that not good news? It is absolutely a juicy offer. I tell you, it's a juicy offer. Teachers, you are very lucky to have this. Now, to be eligible, you must make up your mind to come to England to work or train in 2023 to 2024 academic year. Perhaps you're not a physics teacher or you don't teach languages, but you want to be trained to teach languages. This offer applies to you as well. You can get yourself ready. At the end part of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to really apply, how to apply for jobs, and how to position yourself for this great opportunity. You should watch to the end to see this. So when you do those things, you apply for it, and when you come over to the UK, you'll be paid the £10,000, which is going to cover for the expenses and everything that you had to pay for before coming. For those that are eligible for this, you can begin your application from 4th of September to 31st of October. So that tells you that it's already open. You don't need to waste time. So if you're eligible for this, immediately after watching the video, do where to apply for it. So for your future applications, you are encouraged to express an interest in IROP by emailing this email address. For instance, if you're not eligible for this, if you miss the deadline, please email them so that when it reopens, you'll be considered first, okay? Now, they are going to still do some employment and immigration checks. This is the reason why you must ensure that you are teaching physics or you want to teach languages before coming over, so you don't have regret, because they are not going to pay you if you are teaching English, okay? It's strictly for if you are teaching languages like German, Spanish, or you are teaching physics. We are getting much value from this. I'm going to take you through the Get Into Teaching website as well, so that you can get lots of information that can help you apply for this. This is the Get Into Teaching website. You can see the information to get an international relocation payment. So teachers and salaried trainees who started their job in September 2023 can now apply for this. And you need to apply before 31st of October 2023. Now, so this page is for non-UK teachers of languages, physics, and general or combined science when it includes physics. For instance, you are a scientist, but what your knowledge includes physics. You can apply for this as well. The cost of it covers the cost of visa, immigration, health surcharge, and other relocation expenses. If you've been following UK news and if you've watched my last video, you find out that the cost of visa has highly increased. Yeah, and this is now telling you that the fee, the £10,000 is going to cover for this. So it's actually a help that the government is offering to teachers who have this skill and who have the knowledge to teach these languages that has been mentioned. The criteria is that the teachers must be either a physics teacher, a combined science teacher, or a language teacher. Yeah, so if you can teach 50% of modern foreign languages like French, Spanish, or German, and 50% of another subject, perhaps history, you are qualified for this. And also, I want you to know that to get paid, you need to come through either of these visas: skilled worker visa, youth mobility scheme, family visa, UK ancestry visa, British national overseas visa, high potential individual visa. So these are some of the visas you can come with to get eligible to be paid this free £10,000. Your date for arrival should be no more than 3 months before the start of your job. Any UK citizen or Irish citizen is not eligible for this. So you can see it's strictly for non-citizens. It's strictly for immigrants. You see, they are trying to use this to offer help to as many persons from other countries. Now, how can teachers apply for this? You can apply for this on the website. I'm going to leave the link for you to apply for it. But you need to know that you should have gotten a job before you tap the link to apply. So you should focus more on getting your qualifications, your necessary qualifications, searching for job, and getting your job. So having seen all this, I'm just going to advise you, finally on this, I'm going to advise you on how you can apply for this job. First, you need to get an international passport. Please, this is a time when you need to get your international passport. And secondly, you may need to prove that you can communicate in English. Some of the ways you can prove you can communicate in English is by taking the IELTS exam, the speaking, listening, reading, and writing modules. If you have a good band score in them, they can believe that, okay, basically you won't have any issues communicating in English language. Also, when you are searching for jobs, make sure that the job you're searching for is the one that you have at least 1 year contract or more. If you don't have at least 6 months to 1 year contract, you may not be qualified for this payment. I wouldn't want you to lose out on it. So please make sure you are deliberate on getting a contract job. Don't do something that they are telling you is just for a term. That's waste of money. So please, when you're applying for jobs and you get interviews, discuss this thing. Ask them, for how long will I be teaching this? Also, there are apps, Duolingo apps, there are other apps you can use to learn languages. You can use these apps to learn languages and prepare yourself for this opportunity. Because if you are not eligible to apply now, you can apply when it reopens in January, February 2024. I don't want you to miss out. If you miss out on this, I won't want you to miss out when it reopens again. So you need to get yourself ready. And lastly, you need to upload your CV on websites like LinkedIn, so that these recruiters, they can see you. It's more like you are making yourself visible to them. And as well as CV Library. If you upload your CV in CV Library, you will get recruiters reaching out to you for interviews. And their other website, Track Jobs, it's there, Indeed is there. These are sites where you can look for jobs. When you're looking for jobs, look for jobs, teaching assistants and teaching with visa sponsorship. If you get any of these jobs, apply. Shoot your shot. When you get these jobs and you come over to the UK, you can now apply to get this free £10,000. I hope this video helps. And if you've learned anything from it or you've gotten value from it, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, share to your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.